Also trade recap for Monday 28th April. So today was, for me, it was like chill. Honestly, I could have bagged more, but I didn't. So yeah, I didn't because I didn't wanna trim out the position I was in. So yeah, I am looking for a short position, which is if we get Chini set to delivery. If we get this, it's what I'm looking for. If we get this and then we get change set to delivery, it's the trade I'll take. Target is low, even though it's low enough a value gap. I don't really care. But the reason I wanna take this trade, the reason I wanna take this trade is because as you can see, we pushed down like to almost 200 points in less than an hour, or in less than like 15 minutes. So that's showing bearish momentum. Plus, we just tapped into equilibrium of this range. We tapped into equilibrium of the range. As you can see, we didn't really tap into it, but was so close. We went so close to it. So I was maybe looking for this was as a retracement and then a push lower. So yeah, this change delivery could work, or I could wait for the 2 minute to close. So I did miss another trade, which a lot of people on Discord took. It was this trade. I'm just gonna draw this big for value gap, but it was yeah, basically this trade. So we had all these closes, and then you take the trade from here, and then you target this low, which is, if I go to the 50-minute, is a low inside the value gap, so it is valid. The reason I didn't take this trade was because I just didn't like it. I didn't like entering so low, and especially since I'm not trading with like heavy capital. This RR would have been like, I'd be risking like maybe like $15, and profit would be like 20 something dollars. So it's like a 1-to-1. So yeah, that's it. And they didn't take that trade, but I knew we'd go lower, especially since we dumped here, and we failed to come back to this fair value up. I knew this would stay open because this is a breakaway, and would go lower. So yeah, the trade I took was this trade in particular. No, that's bearish. So this is judo swing, 9:30 a.m. judo swing, and then we had the inverse, which was slightly high, but again, you don't want to miss these moves. So I entered somewhere here once we got the changes set to delivery, and then I targeted, I'll show you, but I targeted like standard deviation like 1 and 2. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for today. Show you my P&L. I didn't really up a lot. As you can see, I trailed my stop loss, so that because of I saw this move and I was like, okay, why are we stopping here? There's nothing in, like, we're in the middle of nowhere. If we stop here, then that means it's either a large retracement or we're just gonna go down, and which we did. So me trailing was a good thing. So yeah, this is the only trade I took today. Show you by P&L. I'll show you my trade recap on my journal. So technically it wasn't a win, but technically it was a win because I wasn't at break even. My stop loss was slightly higher than break even because I was trailing it, because I knew at some point we'd retrace, and since we're in the middle of nowhere, if we do retrace, it's gonna be a big retracement. So yeah, as you can see, this is standard deviation. I removed it, but this is like 1 and it's like 2. So yeah, trade I took today. If we don't get the one I was just talking about, as you can see, we expanded and then we expanded again. So it's kind of wow, momentum has kind of crashed. This is actually a good thing. This is accumulation. So obviously, you know what happens after accumulation. There's always manipulation. And if there's no manipulation, it's just a direct move high, and you just see candles moving higher, 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 higher. But for this case, like this case, there was accumulation, but there was no evidence move down to manipulate. This is where you take into consideration that there might not be a manipulation, and you just have to take the trade, which I did. So this is accumulation. So ideally we want it to either If we're bullish, no, if we're bearish, since there's no 50-minute gap, there's no 10-minute gap, because we just tapped into a 10-minute gap, I mean a 1 hour gap. So ideally I'd want to see this tap into maybe this gap, this fair value gap, or honestly I'd have to say the 1 minute, maybe somewhere here, like here, like something like this, form a fair value gap and then go higher, or the other way around, like this, and then go lower. But yeah, I'll stay around a bit and see how what price does. Might not end up taking a position, so yeah, I'm not gonna say like, oh, I'm gonna take a position. And yes, I was studying. So yeah, that was basically today. So yeah, alright, peace.